Today our topic is how to deal with rejection like a Stoic. Rejection is something everyone faces in life. It could be a job you didn't get, a relationship that ended, a project that failed, or even a friend who stopped talking to you. Rejection hurts, but the way we handle it can change everything. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us how to face rejection with strength and calm. Let's explore how to do this step by step. First, understand that rejection is a part of life. No one can avoid it. Even the most successful people have faced rejection many times. For example, famous authors like J.K. Rowling and Stephen King were rejected by publishers before their books became bestsellers. The key is not to avoid rejection, but to learn how to deal with it. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot control. We cannot control how others feel or act, but we can control how we respond. This is the first lesson. Focus on what you can control, not on what you cannot. When you face rejection, it's normal to feel sad, angry, or disappointed. These emotions are natural, and it's okay to feel them. Stoicism doesn't say you should never feel pain. Instead, it teaches us not to let these emotions control us. Imagine your emotions are like waves in the ocean. They come and go, but you are the ship that stays steady. You don't have to fight the waves, but you also don't let them sink you. Allow yourself to feel the pain, but don't let it take over your mind. This is the second lesson. Accept your emotions, but don't let them rule you. Next, practice seeing rejection as feedback, not failure. Stoicism teaches us to look at events objectively, without adding unnecessary judgments. Rejection doesn't mean you are not good enough. It just means that this particular situation didn't work out. Maybe the job wasn't the right fit for you. Maybe the person who rejected you wasn't the right match. Instead of thinking, I failed, think this didn't work, but I can learn from it. This shift in perspective can help you grow stronger and wiser. This is the third lesson. See rejection as a chance to learn, not as a sign of failure. Another important Stoic practice is to focus on your own values and actions, not on the opinions of others. When you face rejection, it's easy to start doubting yourself. You might think, what's wrong with me? Or why don't they like me? But Stoicism reminds us that our worth doesn't depend on what others think. Your value comes from your character, your actions, and your efforts. If you know you did your best, that's what matters. You can't control how others see you, but you can control how you see yourself. This is the fourth lesson. Focus on your own values, not on the opinions of others. Stoicism also teaches us to prepare for rejection in advance. This might sound strange, but it's a powerful tool. The Stoics used a practice called premeditation, which means thinking about the worst-case scenario before it happens. For example, if you're going to a job interview, imagine that you don't get the job. Think about how you will handle it. This doesn't mean you should expect to fail, but it helps you be ready if things don't go as planned. When you prepare for rejection, it loses its power to surprise and hurt you. This is the fifth lesson. Prepare for rejection so it doesn't catch you off guard. Another Stoic idea is to see rejection as a test of your character. Life is full of challenges, and rejection is one of them. How you handle rejection shows what kind of person you are. Do you give up, or do you keep going? Do you blame others, or do you take responsibility? Do you let rejection make you bitter, or do you use it to grow stronger? Stoicism teaches us to see every challenge as an opportunity to practice virtues like courage, patience, and resilience. This is the sixth lesson. See rejection as a test of your character and a chance to grow. It's also important to remember that rejection is not permanent. Nothing in life stays the same forever. The pain you feel today will not last forever. Time heals, and new opportunities will come. Stoicism teaches us to keep a long-term perspective. When you face rejection, remind yourself that this is just one moment in your life. It doesn't define your future. This is the 7th lesson. Remember that rejection is temporary and better things are ahead. Another Stoic practice is to focus on gratitude. When you face rejection, it's easy to focus on what you've lost. But Stoicism teaches us to also focus on what we still have. Make a list of things you are grateful for. Your health, your family, your friends, your skills, your opportunities. Gratitude helps you see that rejection is just one small part of your life. It reminds you that you still have many blessings. This is the 8th lesson. Practice gratitude to keep rejection in perspective. Stoicism also encourages us to take action after rejection. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can do next. Maybe you need to improve your skills, try a different approach, or explore new opportunities. Action is a powerful way to move forward and regain control. This is the 9th lesson. Take action to turn rejection into progress. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to find meaning in our struggles. Rejection can be painful, but it can also teach us important lessons. It can make us stronger, more humble, and more compassionate. It can help us appreciate our successes more. When you face rejection, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can this make me a better person? Finding meaning in your struggles can help you turn pain into growth. This is the 10th lesson. Find meaning in rejection to transform it into something positive. In conclusion, rejection is a part of life, but it doesn't have to defeat you. Stoicism teaches us to face rejection with calm, strength, and wisdom. Accept what you cannot control. Focus on your own values. See rejection as feedback, and prepare for it in advance. Use rejection as a test of your character. Remember that it's temporary, and practice gratitude. Take action to move forward and find meaning in your struggles. By following these Stoic principles, you can deal with rejection in a way that makes you stronger and wiser. Life will always have challenges, but with Stoicism, you can face them with courage and grace.